Hi, how are you doing? I hope you're enjoying the day. Just have a couple of things I'm going to say. One is Michael Cohen said on his last production of his Mea Culpa podcast that when Trump wanted to have a hit on a person, in other words, when Trump wanted to have somebody killed, he might say, go help her clean out her garbage disposal. That's go help her clean out her garbage disposal. How bizarre a thing to say. But he had other things, I'm sure, other ways of conveying that message. It would be interesting to know how many people Trump had ordered killed and what are the reasons? Why was Trump out there killing people? The other thing I want to say is, as far as that Colorado trial, to see whether or not Trump's name should be left off the ballot. I didn't watch all of it. It was very poorly covered, and I had trouble finding it. But from what I saw, Trump's attorneys had no facts. They were just talking stories about why Trump should be on the ballot. And they said, let the people decide. Let the people decide if he should be president. But that's not how elections go. You apply to be on the ballot. After you get all of the requirements to be on the ballot, somebody checks them. If there's something that's questionable, the Secretary of State gets involved. She says, is the person 35 or older? Is the person a United States citizen? Has the person lived in the United States for 14 years? These are not things the people get to decide. We can't have a 15-year-old who's a genius and everybody loves come up and say wants to be president, and then we let the people decide. Well, she also has to decide whether or not their moral character fits with what we want for president, and that's the 14th Amendment. And in this case, she has to decide for the state of Colorado whether or not his name is on the ballot. I'm surprised California didn't do this. This is something that California also should have done. But anyway, from what I heard, they had absolutely no facts, and all they kept saying was, let the people decide. And on the other side, the people who were against Trump being on the ballot, and this was brought by Republicans who are not wanting to follow Trump, and they don't want him to be on the ballot. They had very great evidence. They had the testimony of people who were beaten by the mob at the Capitol. And in response to these people who gave very, very detailed, emotional stories, Trump's lawyers came up to these people and had the nerve to say to one, "You are an artist, aren't you?" He said, "Yes." And he said, "Are you doing this just because you want to sell artwork?" It was unbelievable. So I don't see any way that Trump's attorneys can win on this, and I would say Colorado is definitely a state that will have Trump off the ballot from what I saw. The other thing, I've been watching Trump, and he has huge rage, huge anger. He's very revengeful. I know he must have beaten Melania. I know he must have beaten Ivana. And certainly she looked haggard in her later years. I want to know if he is beating these women. Someone already said that he does not allow Melania to eat as she wants to, because of course he wants her to have a very, very slim figure. So that's just a question that's up in the air, and I'll probably never really know. So what do you think? Like and subscribe. Bye.